Ancient Greece was a cultural, political, and economic center that influenced the development of Western civilization for centuries. Despite their military strength and national pride, the ancient Greeks never formed a unified kingdom, preferring the independence of their many city-states, each ruled by an autonomous king. This disunity among the ancient Greeks sparked internal wars that weakened Greek society at the time. This allowed for the invasion of the emerging Roman Empire. Roman expansion into Greece began in 215 BC, when they established an alliance with the city-state of Philip V of Macedon. This was an answer to the success of the Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca's conquest in the Iberian Peninsula and Italy. The alliance between Macedonia and Rome was broken by distrust between the two powers. In 197 BC, the Romans defeated Philip V's army at the Battle of Cynocephalae, consolidating their control over Macedonia and further expanding their influence in Greece. The Romans won thanks to the superiority of an innovative battle tactic called manipolo. The goal was to divide the army into small groups called manipoles, which could proceed independently of each other and adapt to the battlefield conditions. On the other hand, the Macedonians fought uncoordinated, helpless to deal with the flexibility and agility of the Roman manipoles. The defeat was devastating for Philip V, and his position in Greece was seriously weakened. The Battle of Cynocephalae is considered a milestone in military history, as it was the first time that the tactic of manipoles was used on a large scale and proved to be extremely effective. From 171 to 168 BC, there was another war between Rome and Macedonia. Perseus, son of Philip V, led Macedonia in the conflict. The city of Athens, long at war with Macedonia, declared support for Rome, which made it easier for Romans to land and advance on Greek soil. The Roman forces, led by Lucilius Aemilius Paulus, achieved a decisive victory at the Battle of Pydna in 168 BC, marking the end of the war and the beginning of Roman rule in Greece. In the following years, Rome participated in conflicts with the Achaean League, an alliance of Greek city-states to maintain independence against growing Roman influence. The Greek peninsula was conquered by the Roman Republic during the Battle of Corinth in 146 BC. This battle was a major confrontation in the Third Punic War between the Roman forces led by Lucius Mummius Achaicus and the Greek forces of the Achaean League, led by Diogenes of Sinope. The battle took place near the Greek city of Corinth. The Achaean League allied with Carthage and Macedonia to resist the growing Roman influence in Greece. After Carthage and Macedonia were defeated, Rome focused its attention on the Achaean League. The Roman forces outnumbered the Greek forces in sheer size and tactics. The battle resulted in a decisive victory for Rome. Corinth was sacked and destroyed, and the Achaean League dissolved. Rome's victory at the Battle of Corinth was the end of Greek independence and consolidated Roman control over the region. This battle was also the end of the Third Punic War and the closure of the rivalry between Rome and Carthage. The city was razed in a previous campaign, led by Roman politician and general Scipio Aemilianus. Rome's victory at Corinth consolidated its position as the ruling power in the Mediterranean and established the Roman Republic as one of the greatest military powers of antiquity. The Roman conquest of Greece had a significant impact on the region. Rome defined a new political and economic order, unifying Greece under a single administrative system. Rome also brought its culture and religion to Greece, blending Greek and Roman traditions to the point of influencing European culture for centuries. Rome implemented its technology in Greece with new forms of construction, agriculture, and administration. Greece also subsequently became a center of Christianity, with many Greek cities becoming epicenters of early Christianity. But the Roman conquest of Greece was not welcomed by all Greeks. Some saw Rome as an invading foreign power and resented the loss of independence. This sparked revolts against Roman rule. One of the most significant revolts was led by Aratus of Sicyon. Aratus led the Achaean League during the war against Sparta and was a prominent leader in Greece, but he was eventually captured by the Romans in 146 BC, dying in prison in Rome. Another Greek leader who resisted against Roman rule was Andronicus, a Greek who claimed to be the last descendant of the Macedonian dynasty of Antigonus. Andronicus led a revolt against Roman rule in 133 BC, but was quickly defeated. Nevertheless, the uprising inspired other Greeks to resist against Roman rule. The final Roman occupation of the Greek world was established after the Battle of Actium in 31 BC between the forces of Mark Antony and Cleopatra, allies of Egypt, and the forces of Octavian. This battle took place near the Greek city of Actium, on the west coast of Greece. Octavian's victory at the Battle of Actium established the Roman Empire as a power in the Mediterranean and cemented its control over the ancient world. The battle was also the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the empire. Octavian became the first Roman emperor under the name Augustus. The Battle of Actium is one of the most important battles in ancient history, with a significant impact on the politics, culture, and military strategy of the Mediterranean. It is often cited as a classic example of naval strategy and tactics. Starting in the 3rd century BC, the mighty Roman Empire went into decline and was divided into two parts, the Eastern Roman Empire and the Western Roman Empire. The western portion was gradually conquered by the barbarian tribes of northern Europe. The Eastern Roman Empire, with Constantinople as its capital, developed into the Byzantine Empire, which lasted about 1,000 years. Greek resistance against Roman rule continued for centuries, especially in the Byzantine period. Even as Greek culture declined in the face of new Roman customs, the Greek language became the empire's second official language. During this period, Greece continued to be a huge cultural and intellectual center, with great philosophers, writers, and artists who influenced European culture. Greece became a center of the Byzantine Empire, holding out against barbarian and Muslim invasions for a long time. At this point in history, Christianity became the official religion of the new empire. New territories were occupied, and new state laws were created. This legal code later gave rise to the first laws of the modern Greek state. With the end of the Byzantine Empire in 1453, Greece ceased to be part of Roman rule, but resisted invasion by other peoples for centuries. Today, Greece is one of the most visited countries in the world due to its historical heritage and contribution to humanity.